is Alexa Spice, and today I will be informing you all about OCD. Now, imagine you walk into your bedroom and it's early in the morning and you go to the bathroom, and the first thing you start to do is start to brush your hair. Now, you're brushing your hair, you're making it look nice, you're combing it, taking all those tangles out, ready for the day. But then, when you're about to put the brush down after you're finished, a thought comes to mind. Your mom is going to get hurt if you put that brush down. And the only way to make her safe is if you part your hair on both sides and you start brushing it 40 times on each. This is what goes through someone's mind who has OCD. A person who has OCD can have a difficult time doing normal things in life. So, for the majority, I believe you all know what OCD is, but just a little reminder for those who probably don't know. OCD is a mental disorder that causes unwanted behavior and thoughts, also known as obsessions and compulsions. Around 2.2 million US Americans alone have OCD. Now, obsessions are the thoughts, so an example would be a fear of germs. So, what would that person do to get rid of those fears? They will constantly wash their hands, or they will put germ mix when they touch things that might have germs on it. So, it's not like today's society where COVID, you have to wash your hands all the time when you touch stuff now. But it's a constant reminder that if you don't, you're gonna die for them. So this would be in both combinations. So obsession, in order for that to go away temporarily, you do the compulsion. But in some cases, it's just one or the other. I had a friend in middle school who has OCD, and I would just see how much that would impact his life when I would like, in class next to him and stuff. So like in class when we take our exams or quizzes, he would click his pen 10 times each time he would answer a question. And of course, that would be annoying for some students, but to him, it's just something he can't switch off or he can't stop. Now, I'm here to talk about this because today's society, OCD is just a term where people are usually very clean, neat, or organized, which is not true. It's more than that. So usually someone would say, oh, we're all a little bit OCD at times, it's nothing to be over dramatic about, you're gonna be fine, it's all in your head. That's not okay to say. And it's usually done when someone who is like your friend or a coworker who always sees or observes you when you're doing all this. They never seen you have like a messy environment around you. You're always cleaning, like picking up your trash, the wrappers after you're done eating, all that starts. Now, OCD is just anxiety where someone has to reduce it, and that's their way to reduce it. They do the compulsions. That's their way to not have those thoughts temporarily. Now, when you hear someone talk about their OCD and their story, people think, oh, they're probably not going to be able to live a very happy life because they can't get their things done in time, or since they're so occupied with their thoughts, they might be crazy because it's a mental illness. But that's not true at all. There's many people around the world who have OCD, and maybe it's not as severe as others. Everyone's different, but they can live a normal life because that's why there's treatments and therapy for. treatments, there's a treatment or therapy called cognitive behavioral intervention. Now, that is what helps people who do have OCD. They help reduce their symptoms, and it helps them overcome all those thoughts and fears and helps them cope with it. There are pills and medical stuff that will take all those like those hearings and those thoughts away. So like it won't affect them as much as if they were not on those pills and those medical. There are psychiatrists and social workers that do help and not will not judge you for not judging you. OCD is very misinterpreted for cleaning and being neat, and that's not the issue here. OCD is more than what it's usually come to terms as now. Sadly, though there's no cure, but it does not mean that your life is technically over. You still can have a very happy life and learn to cope with it more in the future. Thank you.